how did you get here?
I carried a watermelon.
So it's almost back to school for the second half of the year, and if you're anything like me, finding lunchbox ideas that the kids actually eat and enjoy can be incredibly tricky and difficult. So today I wanted to show you guys some of the boys' favourite recipes from My Kids Eat Volume 1 and 2 that they love to take to school, as well as my favourite pre-prepared purchased items from Coles, because I know that sometimes life gets busy and we can't always make things from scratch, and that's understandable. So I'm going to show you some additive-free goodies that I like to buy and chuck into the kids' lunchboxes, and you'll also see the boys take over the kitchen as well. So stay tuned, this is my back to school vlog. Let's go. Okay, so we have just returned from Coles. Now, these are some of my favourite pre-purchase grab-and-go type alternatives for the kids' lunchboxes. Now, I purchased a dehydrator probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's quite expensive. It's a couple of $100. And I very quickly worked out that for the amount of fruit that I was having to use, for the amount of bars that I would actually get back in return, it is always worth its while making food yourself, but personally I'm so busy, I can imagine that you're all really busy as well, and this is more cost effective and it's only got the fruit that's actually in it. So obviously fruit straps, fruit bars, whatever you want to call them, are a great alternative or lunchbox grab and go. You can get many brands now that just have fruit in them. We love these, boys love these, girls love these. Winners. Now you can also get these at Coles and Woolies, usually half price. So when they do go on half price sale, I usually like to stock up on them. Now, the other thing I'm sure you guys have probably seen me talk about before is the Happy Way bars. They're strawberry, banana and apple. They come in a box as well. Kids absolutely love them and they're delicious with no additives too. Next, of course, is your everyday fruits. We usually have like apples, mandarins, bananas, strawberries, dates, all those sort of things on surplus in our house, ready to go so that the kids can just grab, add it to their lunchbox and go. Next lunchbox goodie is a simple tin of tuna. Can't go wrong, heavily packed with protein and delicious. Then, of course, you have yogurt. Now, if you are vegan, there's so many alternatives now that there never used to be, with almond, soy, coconut yogurts. Just make sure that you obviously do pack, freezer, cool packs into the lunchbox so that they don't get sick. Or, of course, you've got the goodies like this, and then of course you have the YoPro yogurt drink, which is delicious and super easy to grab and go as well. Next up, you have bars. The thing about bars is that they're often filled with lots of additives and sugars and preservatives, so just make sure that you read the ingredients. If you don't know what's up in the kids, it's probably not best for you. Seaweed snacks, delicious. Crackers, delicious. You can, instead of using typical bread, use Cruskets, Vita-Wheats, is that what they're called? Vita-Wheats, there's so many alternatives for that. Now, you can either make homemade bread. My Thermo Mix book has a delicious recipe, or you can purchase yourself. There's so many alternatives now. These do have a lot more additives in them than if you were to make it yourself. However, once again, understand that everyone's a bit time poor. I love that Coles now has a healthier aisle available to us. This is where majority of this comes from, the healthier aisle, and I just love being able to go down there, read all the ingredients, and I love grocery shopping at the best of times, but we're going to show you some lunchbox ideas as well as the boys taking over in the kitchen.
Hi, I'm Ryder, and today I'll be finding my favourite recipe from this book and then going to the shops and then we're going to cook it.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
We're getting a vet to special cut the watermelon because they didn't have a whole watermelon. Always have an adult around you when you're cutting with a big knife. So first step is to to cut it into triangles like a pizza. I'm gonna cut the kiwi fruit and then decorate my pizza into circles. So I've washed the strawberries, now I'm gonna cut them and put them on the pizza.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
So last I'm gonna cut the pineapple up to look like cheese on the pizza, but it's really just gonna be pineapple on pizza. This is my fruit pizza from My Kids Eat Volume 2. So delicious.
Hi! My name is Kai and today we're going to be cooking a recipe from this book, My Kids Eat Volume 1. And now, so we're going to go to shops and I'm going to pick a recipe and we're going to go get all the ingredients and we're going to cook it right here.
And what's your favourite recipe?
The waffles. Alright, so now we're at Coles going to the shops to get all our ingredients for our waffles. Yay! Let's go! Okay, so guys, we're back from Coles and we've got the blender out and time to make the waffles. So first step, we need to get the 2 cups, put all the ingredients in the blender. We're using a Thermomix to blend it all up because that's the only blender we have. So 2.5 cups of
Get a
oats.
hold of yourself.
Set this out. And the next ingredient we need to add is 1.5 cups of oil. Now the next ingredient is 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Olive oil? The coconut oil, sorry. Where's it that one? Tablespoons. So I might do this over here because I don't want to spill any.
What is your verdict? Find the defendant guilty. Guilty not guilty. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've got to get a hold of yourself.
Now the next ingredient when you put it is a pinch of cinnamon. Yeah, sprinkle it. Don't know how much we need, so yeah, that's about it. And now, so the next thing is a teaspoon, not two, so one of these, of stevia. Okay. And pour that in. And moving on to the next ingredient. Himalayan salt. How much? 1/2 teaspoon. So now we need to blend it up until it's smooth. So let's remove this off so we can actually see the blending through the middle, if you can see through that. So like that.
Find the defendant guilty. Guilty not guilty.
Okay, so once we finish drizzling the coconut oil, now we're on to preheating. So as you'll see, it's preheating right here. I think it's about done. We've had it on for a while. And since this has been sitting for 5 minutes, that's the time due. And now we're going to slowly pour it on.
Yum.
Yummo. Okay, so we got our waffle out of the thing. It looks really good. And now we're going to do some decorations.
Guilty. Guilty not guilty. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you've got to get a hold of yourself.
Time to eat it.
So I hope that today provided you with a little bit more inspo for your kids' lunchbox ideas and that you're still surviving school holidays no matter how much longer you have to go. Whether it's sushi rolls, wraps, or sandwiches going in your kids' lunchbox, I hope that they are absolutely loving it and that you've been able to provide some time-efficient and delicious options for your kids. Make sure that you subscribe to my emails for special deals that I may have going before school goes back. Thanks guys, and I shall see you soon.